This woman is on a mission. Her mission is for Muslims to know what is in the Quran, because she says if more Muslims knew what was in the Quran, more would...
I discovered Islam here in Sweden. I didn't know who Muhammad was. I didn't know who Allah was. So when I found out, I was...
Hi guys, you're welcome. Thank you so much for clicking. So this former Muslim exposed Islam after reading Quran as safe. So let's watch, guys.
This woman is on a mission. Her mission is for Muslims to know what is in the Quran, because she says if more Muslims knew what was in the Quran, more would leave Islam. Mona Walter came to Sweden from Somalia as a war refugee when she was 19. She says she was excited about joining a modern European nation with equal rights for women. But as a young Muslim woman, that was not the Sweden she encountered. In fact, she says it was in Sweden where she first experienced radical Islam on a daily basis.
I discovered Islam here in Sweden. In Somalia, you're just a Muslim. You're just born into Muslim country without knowing the Quran. But when you come to Sweden, then you go to mosque. And there's a Quran, so you have to cover yourself, you have to be a good Muslim.
Walter says she grew up in Somalia never having read the Quran.
So I didn't understand what I was part of. I didn't know who Muhammad was. I didn't know who Allah was. So when I found out, I was upset. I was sad and I was disappointed.
What?
She says she discovered that Allah is a God who hates, and that Islam is not a religion of peace.
What?
It's about
How?
hating and killing those who disagree with Islam. It's about conquering. Muhammad, he was immoral. He was a bloodthirsty man. He was a terrible man. And they can read that in his biography, what he did to Jews, how he raped women, how he killed people. I mean, he killed everyone who didn't agree with him.
Discouraged, she left Islam and became an atheist, until one day a family relative encouraged her to read the Bible. She still remembers the first time she read Matthew chapter 5, verse 44, where Jesus said to love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you.
It was very strange for me, love your enemy, because in Islam you have to kill your enemy. Kill your enemy and kill everyone who refuses Islam. But Jesus Christ, it was all about love and peace and forgiveness and tolerance.
Yeah.
And for some reason I needed that.
She went to see Pastor Faoud Rasho, a Syrian immigrant who ministers to former Muslims in Sweden.
She started to believe, and she came to me. That was the beginning of her trusting.
I was so happy. I was filled with joy. Then I accepted Jesus Christ.
Mona says the Lord gave her a burden for Muslims who still do not know the truth about Islam, and she began to copy verses from the Quran and hand them out on the street to Muslim women.
Sometimes they listen, sometimes they become very upset, and I just told that, you know that your husband, he have a right to beat you if you don't obey him. And say, no, it does not say that. Yes, it says that. I thought that if I tell them about Muhammad and about Quran and this God of Islam who hates, who kills, who discriminates women, maybe they will have a choice and leave.
But in politically correct Sweden, Mona Walter has come under attack for simply telling Muslims what is in the Quran.
And I've been called Islamophobe and you've been bought, you're a house nigger and stuff like that, terrible things.
She has also been called a racist. Walter warns that Islamic radicalism is a serious threat in Sweden and says Swedish society should care more about women trapped in Islam.
They will think like, oh, we're in Sweden, we have a freedom of religion. But Muslim women don't have a freedom of religion. They live under the law of Allah, not under Swedish law. So they will suppose everyone have a freedom of religion. We don't have freedom of religion. It's not for Muslim women. It's for everyone else.
She lives under death threats and sometimes travels with police protection. She wanted to show us Muslim areas around Gothenburg, but had to first dress as a Muslim. She believes if she were to show her face, she would be attacked.
And never go to those areas just to be in me, just to be in flesh and blood, Mona. I never get out of there alive. I mean, Muslims are normally good people, like everyone else. But when they read Quran, then they become a killing machine. This so-called ISIS or Al-Shabaab or Boko Haram, they're not extremists. They're not fanatical, or they're just a good Muslim who follow the teachings of Islam. The Prophet Muhammad, he did that. They're doing just what he did.
Walter now uses videos and speaking appearances to spread her message. And she says she won't stop, even though her life is in danger. Dale Hurd, CBN News, in Gothenburg, Sweden.
My God, guys, I'm speechless. I'm really speechless. Yes, she made a statement saying that Muslims are good people, but when it comes to their Quran, they are, wow. I don't even know, like, I'm just speechless listening to all this. She's saying that Prophet Muhammad raped women, this and that. Guys, I don't know what to believe. I don't even know what is true. She even said Muslim women are not free. They don't have freedom. How? I'm speechless. The fact that she was like, the Christianity verse, one verse in Christianity gave her peace, in which if it was Islam, the reverse would be the case. My God, this is really deep, guys. This is really deep. For her to make this confession or revelation, I'm sure she did that research. Based on what she said, I'm sure she did that research. For her to actually disguise on the road, because she made a point that she started sharing some tracts, some verses to some women so that they can leave the religion. She's trying to save them, but some of them will, they'll bounce back at her, say that it's not true, this and that, and she felt like her life was, at risk, and she had to start disguising herself as a Muslim so that nothing bad will happen to her. Like, wow. I don't know whether they actually threatened that true, or she just wanted to be on guard. But at first she tried reading the Quran herself so that she can become a full Muslim. I don't know whether she was actually a Muslim then, but they were like she was reading the Quran to get to become a Muslim. Then after that, when she discovered those things that does not sit well with her, that she does not like, she switched back to atheism. The family member introduced her to Christianity, and from then she said she found some kind of conviction in Christianity in which she didn't get from the other religion, Islam. But I'm totally speechless, guys. She talking about all those things about Allah, Prophet Muhammad, women not having freedom, this and that. How true is it? How true? I wish she read some of the verses out. You get it? For proof. I wish maybe she read some verses or showed enough proof for us on this particular video, because how true is all these things? Like, I'm just speechless. I'm totally speechless. I don't know what to say. Wow. Let me know your point of view, guys. Let's keep the discussion going. Let me know what you think. Do you think she lied, or do you think it's true? What can you say? And do you think she made the right decision leaving the religion for another religion, which was Christianity? And do you think it was alright for her to have disguised as a Muslim woman, even though at that point she was no more a Muslim? What is your thoughts on that? Let's keep this discussion going in the comment box. That's my sincere opinion on this matter, because I'm trying to understand a lot, and I want to know if all these things are really true. So let me know, guys, in the comment box. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button for more. Like, share, and comment. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.